Iguanas are among the world's most endangered animals. In Jamaica, fear caused many to rush to kill them, but these animals are a boon to our ecosystem as they disperse the seeds of many native plants. Marlon Samuels looked at measures being used to protect the Jamaican iguana, which was once thought to be extinct.
The Jamaica iguana was thought to be extinct until a change encounter led to its discovery in Hellshire, St. Catherine. The Jamaican iguana is not found anywhere else in the world. It is very large and can grow up to 150 centimeters, making it Jamaica's largest native land animal.
This species is an ecosystem engineer, if you will, or a habitat manager. So basically, the iguanas are consuming important food resources, important plant species from the dry forests of Jamaica. And as those seeds pass through the gut, it actually degrades the seed coat and allows germination to happen faster and a bigger percentage of seeds to germinate. So basically, the iguanas are helping to maintain the dry forests, which are also an endangered ecosystem for the country.
One of the steps taken to protect the Jamaica iguana is the implementation of an Iguana Head Start program at the Hope Zoo in Kingston. The Hope Zoo is internationally recognized for its Iguana Head Start program.
Here at the Hope Zoo, we are in charge of the Head Start program for the highly endangered Jamaican iguana. The program consists of us collecting hatchlings just after they've hatched from their sites in the wild, and we will feed them up and rear them over a number of years.
Once the tiny iguanas get to a certain size, the iguana are released into the wild, but not before health checks are done.
$14.90.
Get the bag weight there. 30.1, so the tail is very stubby. Male iguanas have 2 penises, so it's a female.
We're looking for any lesions in the mouth, the color of the mucous membranes.
I would say she's in good condition. One of the main threats to the iguanas in the wild are invasive species. So we have a lot of cats and dogs and mongoose in the natural habitat for the iguanas. So what we're trying to do is make sure they're big enough to be able to defend themselves against those predators. So we want to check the mass, or how much the iguana weighs, and how long it is, how big it is from snout to vent. And then we run a quick analysis to see if it meets our minimum requirements, and then size-wise it will be ready to go. But then we also want to do a quick check just to make sure it doesn't have any lesions, any bruising, anything that might give it a slight disadvantage once we release it into the wild.
The conservation and recovery effort is working. Over 400 young adult iguanas have been released into their native habitat. Some have been killed by mongoose, wild cats, and wild dogs. Also, human activity continues to take their toll on the iguana species. Conservationists are currently trying to find a home for Jamaica's largest land animals so they can be safe. Marlon Samuels reporting for PBCJ News.